wonder how many times you've heard the word normal lately. At the beginning of lockdown, there was a great hankering for things to get back to normal as soon as possible. When it emerged that this was unlikely to happen for some time, we began to wait patiently for things to be normal again. In the meantime, the things that we were being asked to do, such as stay at home, stay alert, maintain social distancing, wear masks, don't wear masks, yes, wear masks, began to become quite normal things to do. People began to talk about a new normal. Now, this idea of a new normal is not new in itself. The Dean of Christ Church, Martin Percy, recently pointed out in his blog that pandemics have always reordered society, and that following the Great Plague of the 1660s, when over 100,000 people, almost a quarter of the population of London, died, that a new normal emerged. And society invariably reboots itself when these type of seismic events happen. This may well be what is happening at the moment when we look at the bigger picture. But it is also happening with each of us as individuals. Our normal is changing, and it probably won't be changing back. If we consider what normal is, then we can see that it is simply to conform to a standard, something that is usual, typical, or expected. As a society, we have agreed, either consciously or subconsciously, to abide by the laws and rules for normal life. But as for me, as an individual, my normal will not be the same as your normal. My likes and dislikes, my experiences and understandings, my prejudices and beliefs do not necessarily conform with what your idea of normal is, nor yours to mine. Of course, the Christian faith has always embraced changes to normality. After all, a Trinitarian Godhead, a virgin birth, and miraculous resurrection are not necessarily normal. For individuals too. Think about a fisherman called Simon on a lake in Galilee. A name changed, a career changed, a personality changed, a heart changed. What did his normal look like? How many times did his normal become something new? The beginning of the Christian church was in the hands of a small group of men and women. But the events of Pentecost that we have recently celebrated and the coming of the Holy Spirit changed the lives of thousands of people, who in turn have changed the lives of millions more. It turned normality on its head. They only had to remember what Jesus said. This is what I want normal to look like. I want you to respect difference. I want you to abide by the law whilst challenging injustice. I want you to do all you can to ensure that the poor and disadvantaged are cared for with dignity. I want you to look at everybody with the same reverence that you look at me. I want you to simply love each other. If throughout all of these recent events we have begun to detect that our normal has changed, and actually what we have learnt is that there is a chance for a better normal now, then we should welcome it. If normal is now to slow down, to appreciate relationships and friendships, to reach out to serve our neighbours in practical and emotional support, to comfort those who mourn, to act with more kindness, then let that become our normal. Then perhaps we won't have a need for a new normal because we have already made it so. And I'd like to finish with a prayer from St. Teresa of Avila. Let nothing disturb you. Let nothing frighten you. All things pass. God never changes. Patience obtains all things. Those who have God find they lack nothing. God alone suffices. Amen.